when you looked at the customer data, in terms of Chick-fil-A versus other competitive fast foods, we were better, but we were just the best of a bad lot, is what it really amounted to. We were not uniquely different. And so we started to struggle with the question, how do we position ourselves completely in different space than all these people around us? And interestingly, about the same time, a book came out called Blue Ocean Strategy that dealt with this very issue.
Still a great book, yeah.
Still a great book. I highly recommend it.
Yep.
And at the same time, we go to our national seminar, our national convention for the Chick-fil-A operators and their spouses and all the staff. And for the third year in a row, Truett gets up and says, you know, I want to make a request to you. I've made it 2 years now. I want to make it a third year. When a customer says thank you to your team members, will you please ask your team members to say my pleasure? And he told the story about how he told the story for the third time, how he'd been in a Ritz-Carlton and he experienced team members saying my pleasure, and it wasn't just the words, it was their body language and their eye contact and the genuineness of the experience. And I'll shorten the story simply to say, Dan Cathy, his oldest son, myself, and a few others, we organized a team. Okay, let's figure out how we're going to do this across 50,000 team members. How are we going to institutionalize that kind of behavior?
Yeah.
And it's not an easy task. And we benchmarked companies that had a great reputation for their brand around hospitality and service. We literally visited the stores, even visited their corporate headquarters, Nordstrom's, Apple stores, Zappos, Southwest Airlines, Nike, etc. And what we learned was it does begin with the culture, where the first priority is, if you can possibly do it, attract and hire talent that has the gift of hospitality. Not everybody has it. And so there was things we learned about, okay, how do we help operators recruit talent, not just to work in the kitchen or produce product, but to also interact, and they have a natural bent towards hospitality. Then we looked at how these companies institutionalize, systematize their training. And so the headline here is we took 7 years of benchmarking other brands, doing research with customers to figure out what are the behaviors they truly noticed and value. We honed in on things like not just my pleasure, but flowers on the tables, carrying large orders, quietly cleaning tables, refreshing drinks without asking, develop the app to be store-centric rather than corporate-centric, etc. We then tested it in about 100 stores for over 2 years, Mike, because operators thought this is all warm, fuzzy stuff. I'm just trying to get people through the restaurant.
Right.
What's it going to really do for me? And after over 2 years of testing in the restaurants, the stores that were following the behavioral model, the training, the processes, their same-store sales increase was almost double the rest of the chain.
Yeah.
Which meant they were making more money.